that is a kind of story as old as time. Executives buying up shares of company gives confidence. But in Jack Ma's case, that's interesting given his current and historic relationship with the company.
Definitely interesting, Ed, and a lot of layers here. So we have the duo snapping up shares in the fourth quarter ever since the stock's price has plunged. We have Tsai buying around 151 worth of Alibaba's U.S. traded shares through his family's investment vehicle, that's Blue Pool Management. And we have Ma buying around 50 million worth of shares in the fourth quarter. So recall that Ma gave up his executive chairman role in 2019, but he is still a major stockholder. And to your point, this is kind of complex because what does this mean? To many investors, it means that really it just reflects the belief of Ma and Tsai that maybe Alibaba share is still undervalued. Recall that its shares fell sharply from its 2020 peak, as sharp as 80%, Ed. Alibaba's market cap right now is hovering around 175 billion, and in 2020, it was hovering around 850 billion. So that's really a huge trim there.
It's worth reminding the Bloomberg Technology audience that what we're talking about right now is a 7% gain on the US listed shares of Alibaba, or the ADRs, American Depository Receipts. But it is the China tech darling, or at least that's up for debate. It has been. And behind the scenes, there has been this executive shuffle that you and I have talked about over the last few months on the show.
Yes, so this gain today is the most we've seen since August. But zooming out, the stock has fallen over 43% in the past 12 months. And again, this isn't good news because Alibaba used to be the darling, used to be the crown jewel of China. But now it's fallen behind rivals like Tencent and PDD. And this is why Ma, in a rare public intervention last year, posted on their public forum in his company that Alibaba should maybe course correct. And he praised PDD for a job well done. And it just really goes to show that this is kind of like a nudge in the shoulder for Alibaba to probably do better. But Ma did end on a good note, and he said Alibaba could be successful again with hard work.
Yeah, I was reading the New York Times report, and there is a rationale behind the current buying. What is it, Isabelle, according to that report?
The New York Times report is saying that it's really just not Alibaba because overall, if you look at the benchmark index of China, the CSI index hit its lowest in 5 years this week. And this is why Chinese authorities are mulling a package to stabilize and to arrest the stock market rout. They're looking at around 278 billion, Ed. So that's really a significant amount. And they're looking to buy mainly from offshore accounts of Chinese state-owned companies. But if you ask investors, some of them are kind of disillusioned. They're not feeling as optimistic because they said, OK, this may spark a little rebound, but it's the fundamentals that need fixing.